welcome to Grease Girl. We've decided to do a few more videos lately so you can join us in the garage. As you know, if you've been reading the blog, I am rebuilding my small block Chevy that goes in Little Studi. Tonight what we're going to be doing are checking oil clearances. So we've taken out the crank, taken out all the pistons. We will be replacing these bearings with new ones, and basically we just want to make sure that the oil clearances between the bearings and the crank work, and when we put the whole engine back together it's going to be good to go for another 60 to 100,000 miles. One other thing we'll be doing tonight is checking the piston the cylinders where the piston goes. We want to make sure that they are even and there's no worn areas, so we'll just be measuring those as well. This is my first time miking and measuring with precision, so you can follow along with me and hopefully learn a few things. So you can see all the scoring that is on the old bearing. We're just going to push these out, take them out, and clean this all up. You don't want any liquid in between this and the bearing, and put in the new ones. So I just finished cleaning out all of the moisture and grime using paper towels, not terry towels. You don't want bits of cotton left in there. And now we're ready to place the new bearings into the journal. There are these little grooves, which there are also little grooves on the bearing back sides, just on one side, so place them evenly, popping up on both sides, and then just apply even pressure on both of the tops as you press it down. You also want to make sure that the holes line up perfectly, because this is where oil is going to be coming out of to get spread through and around the crank. Now that we finished installing the bearings in the case, we're going to move on to the caps and take these out, clean them, and put the new ones in just like we did in the case. So we torqued down the caps, and then we used a, what's it called?
Telescoping snap gauge.
A telescoping snap gauge, first time, and a micrometer, outside micrometer?
Yeah.
To measure the distance in here, the width. Diameter, and then also the diameter on the same spots in the crank. We did those each about 3 times, making sure that the figures were relevant, and found that we have a 0.002 or 2/1000 inch of clearance between the two, which is just what we wanted. Next we'll do the same for the piston connecting rod bearings, and make sure there's an oil clearance there as well. And this part of the job is done. On to the next. Lucy Bear.